All right, put the mic up to your face. Good.
All right.
There we go. I want to hear you nice and clear today. You nasty fuck.
It was Izzy, so it was, might as well just jump into this right now, right?
Yeah, so you were saying Izzy was giving you some shit for it, right? Or no, he wasn't even giving you shit.
Not really. He was just like, where's the podcast?
Yeah, he goes, where's the pod?
There's a couple people that asked me about the podcast.
Yeah.
And when was that? That was what, July?
Yes. So we did, let's see.
That was like 4 months.
It was the end of July, and then we also ran one up with Jay when we came back for 28.
Yeah, I remember that.
And then after
So
that,
it's been like 3 months.
right. Well, there was a fuck ton of shit that happened. Holy fuck, we actually have a lot to share.
Yeah, I just realized that summer shredding happened too, and I was like,
yeah, no, like since we have for the audience. Well, one, hey, if you're tuning in right now, by the way, you just decided you wanted to hop on the train now at episode 29. This would probably be the best fucking time ever to jump in because this is the new wave, quite literally. This is the whole rebranding. But
oh yeah,
we're gonna be talking about basically what's been up with the InspoCast and the behind the scenes, and more in particular, I would say like you and me, because we've both kind of been on our own independent grind, doing our own shit, but it's been good for the both of us. We caught up a little bit, so we were talking about it. But where the fuck where do we start? Because we were just rambling there for a second. It was like, so we did the episodes in Houston, and those were great, by the way. They were super fun to do, and I'm super happy we did them. And then obviously we did the one with Jay, and then I don't think there was any like. It wasn't like a bad beef or a bad blood thing.
I don't even know, honestly. Just like, it's like we both kind of did our own thing for a little bit.
Yes,
but I don't really know. It's been a struggle. I just didn't feel comfortable hopping on a podcast, not being the best me I can be. That's just how I am. Like, why would people want to take advice from someone that's not credible? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's one thing. I forget who told me that. It was it doesn't matter right now. I don't want to fucking ramble on, but they're like, don't take advice from people that aren't as credible. Like, you want to take advice. It was Colin Service.
Yeah.
We were DMing the other day. He was like, take advice from people that are better than you, or like people you look up to. Because if you take, like, you don't want to take advice from someone that's doing worse than you.
Right. I agree. And I think, it was you kind of finding that out for yourself in terms of just, I mean, whatever you want to share today about I'll share what I've been going through in terms of the growth side of things. Cause it was like, I think that the part that, so we really did like just go our own separate paths, but that was because like a lot of shit happened too, for each of us individually. Like I remember for me, it was like, I was done working at the auto. I wasn't selling cars anymore, and I was just doing the photography stuff full time. And like, that scared the shit out of me. I was like, okay, now you're a business owner. That's cool, right? Everybody thinks like being a business owner is cool. I'm like,
scary
bro, fucking terrifying. And especially when you first start, you don't know what the fuck you're doing. So I've had to learn a lot, and I've had to just put myself out there more than I ever have. And that required a lot of mental energy, but dude, just like a lot of mental headaches throughout the whole entire fucking process. And no, I'm still not a millionaire yet, but I've figured out some modalities and some methods and some ways to make the shit work. But it's cool. Like I was showing you some of the stuff I was doing before. It's like I've gotten into like real estate, like a lot of real estate. So some other random shit too. But yeah, Soldier Boy.
I think for me, I kind of lost my way for a little bit. Let me see. Let me recap a little bit, because I think for me it was mainly prep. Maybe I don't want to blame it on prep, but I think I was on prep from like 12 weeks before that show, so like July-ish. So pretty much when we got back from Alpha the first time, I was like, I'm coming back and doing summer shredding. And it was hard. I didn't even get as shredded as I could be, but it was a good experience hopping on stage. I think like after the show, like the day of the show, I just like everything hit me like I've been working for this for so long, and why wouldn't I be enjoying this moment? And then I just started living in the moment again, because for the longest I was like worrying about my past, worrying about my future instead of living in the present. and enjoying every moment. So I think that's kind of where I got lost. I kind of lost my way, and I don't know. Ever since then, maybe haven't been the best mentally because like life is a struggle. Everybody goes through shit, but I mean, I've been more disciplined than I ever have in my life with everything in my life. So I think that's why I'm doing doing way better than I have been. So yeah, that's kind of what I've been up to.
You definitely have leveled up as an individual. I think the Houston trip was huge for you. If anybody had the biggest positive, or who got the most positive impact from that trip, was you, hands down. I don't think there was any question about that, because I just remember where
you can't knock yourself down now.
What's up?
Shot for James fucking English.
Yeah, I mean, no, like I'm not saying like it wasn't good, but I'm saying more even in terms of like your long-term trajectory. Like that trip like kind of snapped something in you to where like I still feel like there's remnants of that in you today from that trip, like starting to get that snowball rolling in terms of everything you're talking about with discipline and motivation. Fuck motivation. Really just motivation. Just discipline, honestly.
Yeah.
And we talked about it in one of the fucking podcasts. I think it was the one with Jay when we did 28. But how like I just remember sitting in the cafeteria and you being like, yeah, I just finished like this YouTube video and I did this and I did that. I'm like, who the fuck are you?
It's a different environment.
It snapped. I was like, damn. So you should be very proud of yourself.
Yeah. I try to be,
Yeah. And so the other thing was I did see you, although we didn't hang out as much, I did see you throughout prep and I could see how much that was weighing on you. But then when you went back down there again to do the actual show, because I bet there were, and I'm curious to hear about it myself personally in terms of like, because I watched the YouTube videos, but like were there points that you wanted to quit or like anything along those lines? And I do remember calling you. No, I think we just texted. I can't remember if I texted or I called you after the show.
I think you texted me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I knew you were devastated about the result at the time. But I think that's also another thing that lit a fire under your ass and made you realize like what you actually have to do, like to put in to get to where you want to be.
Yeah, big shout out to Lando, overall championship winner, men's transformation. I actually got to talk with him like back in the room. Him and Carlos, two really good friends to this day. We were just talking and we introduced each other to ourselves, and two really good friends. Probably gonna have them on the podcast pretty soon. But yeah, I think for me, it was like kind of a realization that I could have probably been better on stage, but it's not about that. It was more about how far I have come. Like, I didn't get top 15. Obviously, that's going to devastate me out of 32 people, I'm a competitive individual. I get emotional if I don't do good. So I think for me, it's just I just accepted the fact that I came so far, and that's just the beginning of where I'm going to be at. Because one thing that I learned that people always tell me, like in this industry, is like the people that make it are the people that never give up. They always stick it through no matter what, no matter the ups and downs. It's just the people that keep fucking going no matter what. And LT said on Legacy Loading the other night, I joined his live, someone asked him a question like along those lines, and he was like, the people that make it are the people that just don't give up. So I think for me, like, it's going pretty good. I've been staying on my grind with, the things that I say I'm going to do, which are bodybuilding, my content and stuff like that. And yeah, I think I'm going pretty good right now.
You are. I think everything that you're saying is correct, by the way. If you are passionate about something and you really want it and you continue to just moving in that direction, the time frame may be different for every individual, but the reality is it's going to happen at some given point. So for you, you've been doing this, I mean, probably the better part of 2 years pretty seriously.
Damn.
Right? Because, I mean, you were heading towards
it's been 2 years pretty much.
The tail end of the transformation category because you were almost at that 2 year point, right? So I think it's safe to say like you've made a lot of progress and you've made a lot of commitment and you haven't gone back on yourself either. I thought you were fake as fuck at first. Like I was like, there's no way this dude just like likes fitness this much. And it's like, no, I promise you guys, this is actually his personality.
Bro, like
he literally walks into my fucking house and stands in front of the mirror and he's like, I am a fucking Greek god. Just pulls down the fucking pants just to show off the quads. He's like, I don't remember. I don't know if you made a Chris Bumstead reference or something
Lex
like
Little.
that. Yeah, Lex Little. You made a Lex Little reference. And I was like, bruh. So you stick to it. But okay, so the other thing that I was going to talk about was like, I think some of the things that we learned throughout our time kind of separated from the podcast in terms of, well, because we'll talk about the direction of the podcast, but I think one thing that we definitely have gotten since being gone was an increase in like our overall network of people. Yeah. So we made relationships with people down in Houston, and that was beneficial. And you going the second time was even more beneficial, right? But now we've also been able to nurture some of these relationships too, and like actually have some real friends. So I think we have a way better idea of like guest list wise who we'd actually want to have on the podcast, and people that we already know to an extent too. I mean, I don't know, like we were talking about Lauren Wagner, like having her on the pod, right? Like we don't know her like that, but like we at least have some conversation with her, and she's really cool. Yeah. Like we already know that off the cuff. So I think that was one thing that we were lacking, and that we wanted that from Houston. That was basically the whole entire goal. And I feel like in certain ways we definitely got that. And even outside of that, just taking a break, and you've been super active on social media. Like you've been fucking killing it recently.
It's hard. I can't lie, but it's a passion. So would I rather do that or do something I don't want to do?
Right. What's your IG strategy right now, by the way?
My IG strategy?
I literally just fucking say every day, I'm like, God damn, there's another fucking video.
I don't fucking know. I don't even know. I think I just want it that bad right now. Like even like most days I don't feel like recording. Like most of the time recently I haven't been feeling like going in and working out, but I still go in and I feel pretty good during the workouts. I feel pretty good after. I pretty much make myself fucking film. Mm-hmm. I was just like, if I say I want to do this, then I gotta do it.
Yep.
You know,
Amen.
That's the bottom line.
Amen. You gonna cop that EV10?
Down the line, I'm not too worried. ZV1 is doing me well right now. I want to get the A7 too, but we'll see what happens.
You want to borrow mine?
I don't know about that.
I don't have a lens for you, so if you snag the lens, you could just get, you could borrow it. I don't give a fuck. I never use it.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll just have to get a lens, and then once I get my own, or you don't use it at all.
No, if you want to buy it, you can buy it.
Yeah,
I would give you a pretty sweet price.
I'll have to talk to you about that off podcast.
Yeah, we're making deals, baby. Let's go,
yes, sir.
But I've gotten super into the film fucking fitness shit.
Oh, I've been seeing you pop off though. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I be checking the Vasa Fitness page, like to see where my pictures land on there. All I see is pictures that you've taken, pretty much, like for the most part.
Yeah,
which is insane.
I feel like, and that's the cool part. Like somebody asked me this literally last night, and bear with me, audience. I would have been a lot better dressed up, but I'm super fucking hungover right now. Okay. Anyways, but they were like, why do you like photography? Like what got you into it? And I talked about the origin of it, like how my mom gave me my first camera or whatever. But I was like, I think the majority of the time that I actually used it was in the gym. And I was shooting flash photography in the fucking gym, bro. Like that is the best way to look like an absolute fucking dumbass. So I didn't really care about that. It was like, I just wanted to be able to like provide some value to people. And that was through pictures. And I always thought like, bro, everybody wants their feed to look nice.
That's true. Everybody wants pictures. Like I told him too, everybody wants to be on a podcast. So
yep. And everybody wants to be on a podcast. They want to do this. So like there's intrinsic value within all those things. And so that's why I've just been so forward with working with certain people and saying like, hey, I want to create a unique relationship with you and do a lot of fucking media. There are some times where I just go out there and I'll just take a fuck ton of pictures, but usually it's like I do it with specific people to build a relationship with them. Doesn't mean like I want to make $1 million from this or whatever, but like
Yeah.
an avenue for me to get my work out there.
Yeah, another thing from LT. Shout out LT.
We love him.
He was like, the best way to get your name out there is provide value, even if it's for free. Like he was talking to this music producer that joined the live. He asked the question. He was like, "What's the best way to mix the gym and the music?" He's like, "Well, you offered me beats, and now I use those in my YouTube videos. So when people ask me where I get my beats, I give them your information. So it's like the same thing with you, and like that's my IG strategy. Honestly, I try and provide value. So like right now, I'm providing like free fat loss guides to people who want it. So I feel like that's my value at the moment. That's why I think I've been doing okay on there right now.
Right.
It's all about value and what you can provide for someone else.
Correct. So you just have to figure out what your version of that value is. Because I think there are aspects of the formula that I like for you, but I feel like everybody's got to figure out their own formula and what works. Like we were just talking about it. Shout out to boy Connor Sanam, by the way. You're fucking killing it, dude. Holy shit. Like he figured out his own formula, and I don't know. We talked about it a little bit. I just remember him personally sending me a message saying, "Bro, watch this shit pop off in a few months." Like I guarantee if I probably have it in my DM somewhere of him saying that shit, but that was back in like August, and now it's actually starting to pay off. So figure out your formula. You don't need the baddest fucking gear in the world to be able to provide value to people.
Bro, actually, good thing you said that. This is why I like that we're back on the podcast now. I feel like we are more knowledgeable.
Yeah.
There's this guy, Daniel. Shout out Daniel. We're going to have him on pretty soon. He's 17 locally, and he just got his first camera, but he's already at like 68,000. And all he used was a phone. So if you think you need like equipment to do something, no, you did not. Just fucking start, man.
Yep. Agreed. I don't know. Everybody's different too. You know, like most people, I think, feel like they have to have the best of the best to be able to do it. And it's like, you really don't. If you want to do it professionally or something like that, then we're talking about a different story here, 100%. Like, you're worth as much as your gear is worth to an extent.
Yeah.
So, but that's like not 99% of people. So, but anyways, all that shit aside, we're fucking back on for episode 29. Like now have we just caught everybody up on what the fuck happened? Is there anything else that we missed?
It's probably a lot we missed, but
yeah, I can imagine.
I can't really recall.
It'll probably get spilled out over time.
Yeah, that's true.
To say the least, it's going to be a lot of new, interesting guests. Probably a lot of virtuals, I'm guessing.
Yeah, probably a lot of virtuals. There's actually this one guy. I don't even want to talk about it. That's just going to be unnecessary rambling like I usually do. So keep on going.
No, I want to hear the fucking ramble. That's why we're on a podcast.
So, yeah, that's
it's
true.
It's free form. Come on, dude.
There's Carlos. He was on stage with me. I talked to him about getting him on the podcast, and I said we can do virtually. He was like, "I'll just fly out," because he works with the airline. He does the baggage stuff.
No shit.
And so he travels for free. Like he's always traveling. Like he's popping off right now. He's about to hit 4K. He was like at 2.5K probably a few weeks ago. So he's like, he's popping off right now. He's like doing a lot of HD content. Shout out, his username is CAOR Sasu on Instagram. So go drop him a follow. That's my boy. So he said he's gonna fly down. I said, just let me know. I'm 2 hours away from Chicago, 45 minutes away from Indy. So if you want to come down in person, which he will, I just said just fly down to Indy. 45 minutes away. I'll come snag you. We'll get you on.
Fucking send it, dude. Yeah. Hell yes. That would be super dope. Or having the opportunity to be able to travel. I've seen a lot of fucking podcasts recently where they're actually doing that, like Full Send, how they just travel everywhere and they just do that. It really is cool what they do. I don't know. At some point, to be able to get to that kind of level would be really nice.
Have you seen the Underdog Talk? Well, they're popping off right now. I mean, they're like at 17K, but like the guest list they have on is insane. Like they've had NFL players on. They've had like professional bodybuilders. They had like everybody on there, which is insane. Like everybody is starting to like kind of watch them now.
What's it about?
The Underdog Talk. I don't really know. Just like, I guess, underdogs.
Being an underdog?
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Well, so we're talking about all these other podcasts. What the fuck's the future for the InspoCast?
To the moon. I don't know. I think for us, Um, there's just I don't know. It's always gonna change. Like that's the thing. We always gotta adapt to the new stuff. But I feel like right now, we used to be bringing fitness superstars straight to here. I feel like that was kind of too vague, and because I mean we could bring on fitness superstars or not fitness superstars or people that are already fitness superstars, whatever. So I think for now, we ignite. No, we inspire change. We influence creativity. We're both creative individuals, and we ignite community. Because one of the biggest thing in the fitness industry is communities. So like the people with big followings, like they have a community of people that support their message, the values that they provide, and stuff like that. So I feel like that's the big three. And also, IC baby, come on now, it fits our podcast name. So,
and the fourth one's ice cream because we're fat as fuck. No, I'm just kidding. No. I just remember when you reached out to me about because basically it was like, so how this episode even came about. It was a very interesting thing because I think we can even talk about how both of us kind of because we haven't even talked about this yet. It was like you wouldn't really hit me up for stuff because you thought I was too busy a lot of the time.
And I don't like asking for stuff. I'm not going to lie.
Correct. And I know that. But there were times where I would be like at the gym or something and you'd be like something film related, or like I remember when it came to like your video for the summer shredding. I was like, "Damn, bro, why did he not hit me up?"
Shit was ass. That's probably one of the reasons I didn't get top 15. I'm not going to lie. No, I'm almost positive it was. Just like all the videos were insane.
Were they actually good? Like people had a lot of time in them.
I'll show you Lando's after.
Actually, I did see it.
Mighty Apostolic made it, yeah.
So that's how I saw it, because I saw.
Yeah, once I saw like everybody's video playing, I was like, yeah, I fucked up. I should have hit up Cole.
We'll figure it out another fucking time.
Yeah, that's true.
But I don't know. I think it was more just lack of communication, and I was like super appreciative that you just like reached out. You're like, hey, bro, like, let's fucking do this. If you don't want to do this, I'm gonna continue doing it on my own. Like, we need to keep the InspoCast rolling and going at this point. And I was like, you're fucking right, bro. I was like, I was just waiting for the trigger. I wasn't sure, like, especially my thing with you was like you being in comp prep. I wasn't sure where your mental was with everything. So I think right now is like the perfect time for us to get back into all of this. And it marks, whether people realize this or not, basically like almost a year since the conception of InspoCast.
The idea of InspoCast.
Right.
December.
Yeah, December was when the idea for InspoCast actually came to be.
And March is when we did.
Yeah, so then we actually did the first episode, but we talked about it at 5-Star, I think, first, or maybe the gym, one or the other.
One of the two, yeah.
Yeah.
And then I came back again. Gym came back again. Gym.
Yep.
And then I think one of those days we did it.
Yeah, and then we fucking sent it. So, but as you, the boy has gotten, like, your conversation skills have gotten a lot better too. Look at you. God damn, bro. Holy fucking shit.
I don't realize it until people say something, you know?
No, I know. Like, I remember I would always, like, give you shit for it. And now I'm like, bro, he can actually hold the combo himself. And, like, your input's good.
I still get no bitches, though.
Whatever.
I had to make myself.
Whatever you say, Wolverine. Anyways.
Hold on.
No, we're not telling that story.
Oh, man. All right, I'm ready. Go. Let's go.
All right. Back in the game. Sorry, fucking inside jokes from the both of us there, bro. Funny ass shit.
I'm a bodybuilder. That's what I'm eating right now.
Yeah. But nah, I don't know. Something has flipped with you. And like you said, you're more disciplined than ever right now, which I think helps a lot. But I can just tell in your energy and your communication and all of that shit how things are going for you right now, and everything's going really well. So it's good.
Yeah, I'm tired of shit like you are, but
yeah.
Hey, grown-ass men, right? I feel like that's one thing. Also, mental health. I don't know. I feel like a lot of people don't talk about it. So something that we also want to push out on here.
Agreed.
Yeah, you doing good?
Doing all right.
Yeah, same. The usual men stuff, you know?
Yeah. The typical.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Okay, well, I think we've talked a lot about just the backstory now. I think we've got people caught up and kind of what's going on and more a little free flowing convo. But do you want to answer some of the questions?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. So, and then how do you want to do it again? How do you want to go about it?
Like on the live right now?
Yes.
Or do you want to do the ones they like asked first before?
Let's do the ones that were already asked. So we got to, and by the way, we were looking through the question list. So thank you guys for throwing some question our way. Especially, we love you, Vic, and we also love you, Fabrice. And we didn't understand your question when you fucking asked it, so we called him, and he gave us the lowdown. Isn't that actually the first question, or are there new ones?
Vic's was first, but we can do Fabrice just so it's fresh on our mind.
Yes, so because that was probably the most notable one.
Yeah, so Fabrice.
So the question is, read the question.
Would you rather be underrated or unemployed? I was confused at first until Cole called him.
So we'll read it again really slow. Would you rather be underrated or would you rather be unemployed? And when we heard that question, we're like, huh? Like, that makes absolutely no fucking sense. And I knew, dude, with Fabrice, I was like, it has to be something like fucking philosophical or some shit that I don't know about. There's probably a right answer to this question.
Yeah. Even though he explained it, it's still like, I'm still kind of processing it.
So how he explains the question is something along the lines of like, so if you were underrated the rest of your life, no matter how good you get at something, you will not ever be like fully appreciated to the standard of like being the best of the best. You'll never be treated like that. So he was equivocating that to just like a normal employee of a company of any kind. However, a person that would rather be unemployed for the rest of their life at least has like dignity and respect and like true, like they can be that like top pinnacle in regard to the eyes of other individuals. And he was like, and those are leaders. So very interesting question. From what he's, there technically isn't a right answer to it, to be quite honest. But I think most people, especially listening to this podcast, would probably have their mindset on unemployed if that was the case. Mm-hmm. So, thank you, our boy. We fucking love you.
Now.
What's up?
Would you rather be underrated or unemployed?
I answered it. Unemployed.
Oh, same.
Yeah.
At first, I was like underrated, but like when I understood the question, I'd rather be unemployed. I mean, that's technically what I am right now. I'm just in school and doing what I have to do to make my dreams, come to fruition.
Right.
So,
exactly.
Yeah.
So great.
I think we're both technically like unemployed. In a way.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Definitely. Well, I'm not unemployed. I actually am like employed by.
Well, I mean, that's like.
Sorry.
But you're doing like photography, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's still doing your thing,
Yep. Agreed. So, anyways, great question. Folks, I hope you think about that yourself too. Would
Answer
you
it down. Answer it down.
Answer down below. Would you rather be underrated or unemployed for the rest of your life? Next question.
All right. So we got the GOAT, Vic.
Ooh, hey, shout out Alpha Lion, by the way. You gonna give him the spiel?
Come on. I forgot about that. Alpha Lion, code Eliaz. I'm partnered up with Alpha Lion. Best subs in the game. I mean, Vic is with them too. What else can I say? Code ELIAZ. We have a drop coming out December 7th, limited edition. This is the October drop, limited edition, streamsicle. And then the next one is going to be apple cider flavored pre-workout, both in high stim extreme and pump. I'm not going to talk too much about it because I don't want to push that onto you guys. But I mean, from what I've been using this, from what I've been using, this is the best supplements in the game. So his question is goals for 2023. That's a juicy one.
I wonder, so how do we want to break this down? Do you think he's talking more about the goals for the InspoCast individually?
Probably both.
They coincide in some ways.
It's true.
Too. Oh, sorry, dude. Damn.
You want to start off or should I? I think
I'll
start off.
Go for it.
All right. Excuse me. Goals for 2023. So the podcast, I just want to do this consistently. Obviously not burn out.
Yeah.
So maybe like if we have to take 2 weeks in between episodes, so we're not burning out and we're still providing quality to you guys. Also, honestly, I think we could hit 1,000 subs next year. So definitely hit 1,000 subs. I mean, we're like at
in the next year.
Yeah.
Oh fuck yeah! No, we could probably hit 10K. That was my thought.
Yeah. They start off with 1,000 small goal, 10,000 big goal next year.
Yep.
For the podcast. I mean, that's pretty much it. Probably just, keep networking out and bring high quality guests, high quality content to you guys for the podcast. And individual goals, I'm going to hop on prep again probably in about 3 months. There's a show on my 20th birthday, so I want to take the dub and get shredded for that. I'm probably going to get a coach for that. So after that, that's pretty much it. Just get shredded, do my prep, do the show, win. Obviously, probably hit 10K minimum next year. I think I can hit that by the end of this year if I just keep going. But 10K minimum next year, 100K maximum, over 6 figures.
You're good. You're good.
And that's pretty much it.
No. Like walk through.
Shout out the boy.
I'll just cut that. We're good. So what were you saying? So talk about your goals again. Sorry, we had a brief interruption there.
All right, so with my bodybuilding career, I'm doing some shows probably this summer. I plan on doing 2 or 3. I don't know if I want to go back to summer shredding. I think I got to go redeem myself. Not a transformation category, but just like classic category, because that's what I'm aiming for in my physique. There's a show on my birthday this summer, so I want to, 20th birthday, best birthday gift, get shredded and win a show. And then just keep being consistent with my content, YouTube, Instagram, hit 10K on Instagram minimum, and I'm about to hit 1,000 on YouTube pretty soon, so I'd say probably like 2,500 on YouTube, anywhere from 2,500 to over 10,000 next year on YouTube, and I think I'll be pretty happy with that. Not happy, always never satisfied, always got to work for more, but yeah, those are pretty much the big goals for next year, and obviously get I'd say I want to be 200 lean by the end of next year, so yeah.
A lot of number goals.
Yeah.
What I've thought about recently is why the fuck do the numbers matter that much?
That's true.
And I'm not disregarding the fact that the people that have big numbers, there is a benefit and advantage to that for sure. However, I've started to narrow it down more to what you talked about with the InspoCast. My goal for the InspoCast is to create a system that is consistent and effective. That is it. I know it's super vague, but when I say that, I mean how we go about acquiring a new individual, how we go about setting up for the podcast, how we go about post-production, how we, breaking it down to every little thing to where it's so much easier. I think for us, we had the good thing about doing as many episodes as we did, as fast as we did, is we learned a lot of shit. So we learned how to do a lot of these different things in terms of the technical side, right? Post-production for the video, exporting that shit, syncing the fucking files, somewhere in there I had to buy a storage drive. So when we do the virtual ones, I have to throw you the storage drive. So, you understand. I know it's difficult for the audience to get, but there's a lot of this little bullshit that kind of gets in the way of the creative fun process. This is the fun part, but this is only 10% of it. The rest of it is actually marketing it and, cutting it into little clips and whatever. There's just so many different things. So I want to get it down to the point where all we have to do is just come on the fucking mic and speak. Be done. That's a great goal for 2023. That is a great goal. Because wouldn't that be way more enjoyable too?
That's a good goal for me for my personal content too. Because I honestly don't mind recording myself, but if I could just not worry about anything like that related and just worry about going in there and fucking lifting and doing my thing in terms of bodybuilding, I think that's honestly another big goal for me.
Right. You got to find people that you trust, and the big thing is if you in that regard, I mean, you got to pay to play. Too.
Yeah, that's true. But also a big thing, I like making my own shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel there's something to be said about the grind and making your own shit. I don't know.
You should do it as long as you possibly can. And then once you have a a clear vision of exactly where you want to head. Like we'll take the example, and I know everybody's going to be pretty familiar with this, with the Liver King shit, right? Yeah. So whatever you think about it doesn't really matter. I'm talking more about the fact that a big reason for all the steroid use was a marketing ploy. So it was like he needed to stay in shape all the fucking time to be this social media guru icon that could be the face of this brand and make all this fucking money. So then it was 100% worth it for him to hire all these cameramen and social media account agents. I don't know all the terms for the people, but basically spend like $100,000 a month on basically making content so that he can just do his fucking thing and he makes bank doing that. So, but that's a very certain circumstance. I feel like 99.9% of people just need to fucking do their own thing and bootstrap the thing first.
Like, I think that's the same thing with like Andrew Tate, Jake Paul, Logan Paul. They're like marketing geniuses. Like, you can hate them all you want, but like, even if you don't think Jake Paul is a good boxer, you got to admit he's a good businessman. He knows how to make money. So I have a lot of respect for people like that, even though like Liver King, I guess you could lose some respect with the line and stuff like that. But I mean, at the end of the day, he's making his money. Why the fuck should he care?
Will you scoot your chair up a little bit?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So it doesn't grind. There we go. Sorry. That's my kryptonite. And I hear fucking foam rubbing. I was like, I'm going to off myself. No, but yeah, 100% right. They're all really good business people. And that is very fucking apparent. Okay. Sorry. Going back to the question. We got tailed up. Thanks, Vic. Great fucking question, dude. So you talked about your personal goals too, which is great. Okay. Any other information that you want to add to the topic?
Which one?
Of goals. Just goals.
Honestly, yeah. Like, I think sometimes I do get too caught up in the numbers. Like, for me, it's not really about that.
Well, it's easy
it's
too.
Like, yeah, it's just like goals that I want to reach while still doing the things that, like, bringing my message to light. Because eventually, like, I want to start my own clothing line down the line.
Yep.
I want to start it now, but I feel like for me, it's going to be more based around my bodybuilding career and like the struggles that I went through. So like kind of like Dark Sport, Kill Crew, like those type of brands. Like I like Young LA, but I feel like they don't really have a message. It's just quality, cheap, affordable, luxury clothes and stuff like that.
Yep.
I actually want to have a message behind my stuff. So I feel like that's another goal for me. Just continue to brand myself and put myself out there to gain new opportunities and stuff like that. While not selling myself out, you know?
Nah, sell your soul to the devil. Fuck it. No, I'm just kidding. No, that's good. That's good, though. Well, we'll see. I'm excited for it, little bro. On God. All right, do we have any more questions? I think we have. Didn't we?
I don't think so.
Great questions, folks.
I mean, I did post it like an hour ago. Oh, here we go. We got Jose Palafox, the GOAT.
Yes.
He's actually been doing good on YouTube. Shout out.
Bro,
Jose.
they've been killing it, by the way.
Let's go. Boys are back. Question, do you guys prefer Gymshark or Alpha Elite gym clothes, and why? That's,
The gym clothes?
Yeah, from Gymshark or Alpha Elite?
Alpha Elite.
Alpha Elite, yeah, 100%.
I don't even have a doubt in my mind about that question.
I don't have any Gymshark, but I've had a few pieces of Alpha Elite, and it's pretty good quality, so I think Alpha Elite for me.
I just think Gymshark is a nostalgic thing. So it was almost the founder of bringing fitness fashion to the mainstream. So it has that going for it, and they're fucking marketing geniuses. But in terms of the actual clothing, it's aight. Like, it's aight. Alpha Elite, like, I feel like that is their bread and butter. In terms of, like, they just spend so much damn time trying to invest into the quality of the products year over year over year, and the catalog keeps increasing. I mean, like, it is a true clothing brand.
Honestly,
they're fucking killing
Guzman
it.
is a genius.
That dude's, I would say if, like, Superman existed, it would probably be him.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you got
he
3D.
is actually Clark Kent.
Yeah, literally. He's got 3D, you got Alphaland, you got Alpha Elite, and he's probably got, like, a few other brands that I can't remember off the top of my hand. That's insane.
I mean, directly partnered up with Anaka Power, Buff Bunny. Those are two, Ever Forward too. But I mean, those two in particular are huge brands within their male and female. Well, Naka, for fuck's sake, they're navigating into male and female. They got both going for them now. But I would say predisposed male and female respectively between Naka and Buff Bunny. And those are kind of like the below alpha elites. So, I don't know. Plus, we just got a lot of respect for the place in general because they got a dope-ass gym. I'm pretty sure Gymshark has something like that, too.
I think they do.
In the UK. I'm pretty sure. I don't know if it's a public access or not, but they definitely have something like that. I don't know.
I'll have to look into that.
Yeah, we will. We will.
Let's see, I think that's the last question.
Unless we got any on the old Snapper chat.
Nah, that's it.
I'm going to ask a question really quick. Let's see if we can get one here.
Should we hop on a live?
Yeah, might as well.
You want to hop on the InspoCast live and then invite me in?
So what am I doing?
So, hold on, let me just see your phone on Instagram. On the InspoCast page.
So I go to InspoCast. Thanks for dealing with us, folks. We appreciate it.
Hey, it's first one back.
On God.
Are you about to go live?
Yep.
Put the details as ask me a question or ask a question.
Okay.
Like you know how you can change the title.
So wait, where the fuck do I go? Live. 9 followers active now. Add a title. Ask me a question. Add title. Or ask us a question. Alrighty, and then do I just click the fucking button?
Yeah, I think so.
Checking connection.
It's gonna be interesting.
You're now live.
All right.
I've never done one of these in my entire life. I've been featured on them, but I've never actually done it. Well, hey, what's up, guys? I don't know if anybody's on here or not. I don't know how I see that, but
Hold on.
Oh, can you actually hear me?
Yeah, accept my thing.
Okay, view request.
That way we can just get some of my people that follow me. Jacob just joined. Let's go, Jacob Carroll.
Accept. Jake.
All right.
Hey, ask a question for the podcast. We need something to be able to answer on live. And oh shit. Okay.
All right, there we go.
We're good. Because we can hear each other.
Let's go to Ryan. Hey,
we are in the studio. We're back in the lab today, folks.
Yeah, someone request to join and ask a question.
Yes.
Request to join. Someone request to join and ask a question. What's good, everybody?
Request to join. Ask a question for the InspoCast. It literally
Minecraft or Roblox? Minecraft.
I'm actually not intelligent enough to give a good answer.
Sucks.
Does it?
Yeah, I used to play. I used to be a nerd. I'm not gonna lie, growing up.
Oh, okay.
So Minecraft.
All right.
Yo, someone join and ask a question.
Minecraft or Roblox, bro.
Give me a minute. I'm putting my socks on. You need socks to ask a question,
Jacob? Bro,
Jacob?
Get out of here, Jacob. Hey, shout out Jacob Carroll, by the way, from episode, that was what, 25?
No idea.
I think it was 25. I think it was the last episode we did before we
went to
Houston. And then we did 26, 27 in Houston, 28 and with Jay.
Yo, I mean, if you guys don't want to join, request to join, you can just ask him right here.
Yeah, hey, just ask questions if you don't want to join in the comment section. But if you do want to join, we'd love to have you.
Yo, what's good, Cam? What's good, Rob?
Yo. What's up?
Anybody requested yet?
No. Got no requests currently. Come on, homies. We want you on this podcast.
Come on, OGs. Cam, I know you can get on here, or Rob, or RJ.
Just hit it. Just hit the button, baby. You know you want to. Papi. Chupapi muñaña. This man is bodybuilder to a T. Just fucking munching on his food while... You know what's crazy? I feel like you've done a good job of, eating your food and not, being able to hear it in the audio.
Have I?
Yeah, I think so.
I think I have, too.
Gosh.
Damn, you guys are lame. I guess we're not going to get a question.
Okay. guess they're just not listening. Well, we're going to give it 2 more minutes, and then after that, we've just been Jay chilling on there.
What were we talking about before?
Okay, well.
We'll just leave it on for now. What were we talking about?
What were we talking about?
I think it was a previous question. It was about it's from Jose. It was the clothing line one.
Oh yeah, line one. That's interesting. What do you think is the brand to watch out for in 2023 right now?
There's a lot, but I really don't care about any of them, to be honest.
So actually, I'll bring this up. So we did just experience Black Friday, right? And I feel like this Black Friday for the fitness apparel realm, it was very interesting.
Yeah.
Because I don't think last year there were nearly as many brands as there are now. And so, let alone how big they were. I don't think Young LA was like, it was like people knew what it was, but it wasn't like a mainstream thing.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I emailed them about my order because I put in an order, obviously, for Black Friday. And they're like, because I haven't got a shipping update in like 9 days. And they're like, we're shipping out like 15,000 orders a day.
Yep.
15,000. I'm like, and they said they're working 24 hours a day. It's like, Young LA is insane right now.
Yep. So, I mean, and they're killing it. Oh, wait, what does that say?
Mike Menser or Arnold? Are you familiar with Mike Menser?
No, unfortunately not.
It's the dude with the... No, that's Tom Platz. Mike Menser is the guy with...
Yeah, I know Platt.
Yeah, he's the one that... I forget. He's like the training style. I'm just going to go with Arnold. I'm more familiar with Arnold.
Yeah, Arnold's the answer on that one.
Arnold's the answer for
100%.
me. But I know there's something that I like.
By the way,
Menser.
for the podcast, the question was Mike Menser or Arnold, so we're going with Arnold today.
Arnold, 100%.
Yeah, he is the GOAT. But anyways, going back to the Black Friday shop. Dude, it was fucking huge this year, and there were so many different strategies too. Like, did you see how Alpha Elite did their strategy?
Yeah, I kind of liked it. I feel like I feel like a lot of people shopped. So
yes,
I did.
So
it caught my eye.
I remember the video that they did beforehand explaining how they were actually going to do their Black Friday sales, and they had basically the flash sale. I don't know what else you call it, but it was like a 12-hour window where they would like make an exclusive like discount for a very specific item. So I know some of these bitches were nutting over the Amplify leggings when they went 50%. Mm-hmm. And the other crazy thing was you could stack discounts on top of that.
Yeah.
So if you had whoever's code, it doesn't really matter. Like code Eric, hey, shout out our boy Eric Ogle.
Shout out Eric.
Dude, you snag an extra, I don't know what it is. I think it's like 10%.
10%.
So that'd be 60% off fucking.
There's some stuff that was like 70% off too.
Oh, yeah.
Like I bought this, it's one of my new favorite shirts, and it's like the best quality. Like, hopefully, their quality is top notch. I bought this shirt for like $10. One of my favorite shirts now.
Yep.
It's like crazy.
But I feel like, so Alpha Elite's been around for a while. So, do you guys prefer booking or cutting? Okay, we'll answer that here in a second.
We'll answer that here in a second.
So, they've been in the game for a while, so I think their marketing is a little bit different because they've just seen a lot more numbers and a lot of things go by. I feel like this year it was a lot of just standard 30% off the whole entire website.
Yeah,
like that. I saw a lot of those this year, too. And not to say that that's a bad thing by any means.
I think that's the benefit that Alpha Elite has. They're just that big that.
Yep.
And I think it's also more of they were trying to clear out some inventory as well. Mm-hmm. Like, so they can release newer drops and stuff like that. I think that's one of the big thing too for them.
Yep. So, no, they fucking killed the game this year. All the brands did. And I'm excited to see what comes to the table next year. You know, like, I would say some of the biggest brands that really came onto the scene would be Dark Sport, Young LA, Raw Gear, and I know people are going to rip me in the chat.
Pretty solid.
Kill Crew is solid.
And I know there's a lot of other like smaller brands, but
yeah,
it's hard to tell when a brand's gonna pop off like that.
Yep.
Because I feel like Young LA was just like an exception. Like they somehow, like they were pretty much nothing like in 2017 when they started, and it didn't take until like 2020 when they started getting all these like top athletes and stuff like that.
Yep.
They actually popped off. So
right.
It's hard to tell when the brand's gonna take off like that.
And shout out all the creative directors for Young LA. You guys killed the fucking. All the marketing for the videos, like Drew, fucking, you're amazing. And your video that you did for, I don't even remember, it was in like a wooden fucking house, log cabin.
It's the one you posted on your story, right?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it was pretty
Yeah,
good.
that one was fucking insane.
And Germer, he's insane too.
Yeah. And then LT, you had some great projects out there too for the sales. But anyways, okay, let's answer this question. It was so do you prefer cutting or bulking? Personally, I would say I would prefer bulking. God damn it. Sorry, my roommate has a fucking dog and he's not taking care of it. But anyways, I would say bulking personally, just because I do actually like eating a lot of food. I'm not opposed to it. Cutting is just a lot more uncomfortable, and like, I don't know, especially once you start to get really down into the cuts. Like, I feel like you definitely get a lot more mental clarity and energy from a cut because like you're depleting your body of nutrients. So like, I know a lot of people talk about when they go keto, they actually have a lot more like mental focus and fortitude. So they're able, like cognitive performance goes up, stuff like that. So that's one pro that I do see from the cuts in general. But, and to add on to this dirty bulk or lean bulk, it depends on what your definition of like a dirty bulk is. Like, because I think when he's saying lean bulk, he's saying eat good food.
And probably just cutting food is just more of it, I'd assume.
Right. But, you know, I could eat chicken, broccoli, and rice, but I could eat 6,000 fucking calories still. So,
damn.
I haven't eaten chicken in like 4 months, but
chicken is disgusting sometimes.
Yeah, nasty as fuck.
Shout out my mom,
Nasty
bro.
as
She
fuck.
be cooking for me.
But anyways, I would just say bulk personally, if I had to pick, it would probably be dirty bulk. But in the sense of like just a lot of calories. Like I don't eat a lot of just like shitty food.
Put on fat.
Say that again.
Like you would rather dirty bulk but not put on fat from that.
In essence. Well, and like I said, when I'm saying dirty bulk for me, it's more related to calories.
Okay.
Like, let's say my maintenance is 3,250 or something like that. Like, I'm cool with 5K. That's overkill for sure, but I'm just hungry, bro. Let me do my thing. It's a lot of beef and rice and potatoes and pastas, like very simple ass carbs. And I mean, I've literally only been eating deer meat for the past like 2 months.
Deer meat.
Yep, venison. We love that shit. Delicious.
I've only had it once.
Delicious. Bro, I missed your guys' podcast. Can't wait for the comeback. Appreciate you. Love you. You fucking know shit up.
Hey, shout out, bro.
Yep.
We appreciate you for real.
Yeah, we do.
But for me, I'd say I prefer a bulk in terms of the food, but I prefer the cut in terms of the shreds. But if I had to pick one, I'd probably just say a bulk. I mean, you just feel better. I like to eat food. And then in terms of dirty bulking or lean bulking, right now I'm pretty much in a way lean bulking, but I'm saying 190, so I'm recomping, but I'm eating pretty clean right now. I wouldn't recommend dirty bulking. I accidentally did a dirty bulk last year, and my physique suffered for a little bit because of it. And so, Jacob's about to join.
Yes, he is.
Oh yeah. So I mean, I wouldn't recommend dirty bulking. Just stay with the lean foods. Like obviously for me, like every 2 weeks I might have like a burger and fries or something like that. So
I accepted it, by the way.
What's good, boy?
Hey, what's up, Stinky? Hold on, I'm gonna screen record this.
What's good, everybody? Let me see if I missed any questions.
All right. Go ahead. Yeah, we can see you. We can hear you.
Eliaz, your cut's gonna be insane this summer.
Hold up. Hey, what's your question? Alrighty, so we're back, by the way. Sorry about that. Camera died. So, anyways, Mr. Jake, Jake asked us what are if we could only do 3 exercises for the rest of our lives, what would they be? And I had basically, I would do calf raises, button-up curls, and bench press just because I'm alpha. Well, I would say I'm sigma as fuck, actually. Jake said dumbbell incline press, and then you said deadlift. What's your third? You have butt nut curls. You have fucking calf raises. Those are always a good one. RJ goes squat, deadlift, and skull crusher. That's funny. Okay. Okay, so cable curl. Okay, there we go. We got that in the cut. Alyssa Active in the fucking cut, by the way. Hey, ask us a question, Alyssa Active. We need it.
Let me answer mine real quick.
Oh, yeah, and we need Elias to respond with his
I got
answer.
to go with the hack squat. I got to go with the hack squat because I can hit hamstrings and quads on that and everything on my legs. I got to go with incline Smith machine. No, just incline Smith machine, hack squats, and bent over rows.
Bent over rows.
Yeah. So I'm hitting chest, the back, all my legs, and probably working some biceps on the bent over rows.
Very, very fascinating. Very fascinating entry there. Well, Mr. Jake, do you have any other questions for us, by the way? Perfect.
Let's go, Ty.
So what you need to do is believe in Elon that we can create flying cars. That is going to be, and we're saying within the next 15 minutes. If not, you're fucked. Oh yeah, you're definitely fucked.
You're fucked. Just say you had to take a fast shit, bro.
Goodness gracious. That's fucking dope. All right. Well, you need to focus on the road, bro. Please don't be dying on our watch. I don't need to see that while we're doing a podcast.
All right, be safe.
All right,
be
sounds
safe,
good.
Bro.
Peace. What a guy. What a guy.
Optimally ram into everything in your way.
Ooh, I like that.
I like that
Optimally ram into everything in your way. Well, what a fucking podcast it's been, by the way.
It's actually been really good.
It's been a very interesting one, to say the least. So we hope you guys, because we can't really ask the traditional questions like we do because we don't really have the guests on. But what the fuck was I going to say? Yeah, it was a good recap on everything. I feel like we talked about, like we said, the beginning of just not even the beginning, really just like what the fuck happened the past few months and what we've been up to and just some more personal stuff, some of the relationships that we've built over the past few months and some of the skills we're bringing to the table. And the biggest thing would be our goals for 2023. And although, yes, we do have some numbers attached to those goals, it's really nice to see that it's more about just the consistency and the habit building first and foremost, which I think both of us are on the same page about that. So, yeah. Anything else you want to get out of the live right now? Anybody else have anything?
Final words or questions?
Yeah, final words or questions before we hop off live. And we're going to conclude this episode of IC.
InspoCast 29.
Inspire
baby.
change.
We're back. All right. How do y'all feel about Liver King getting exposed? I think we talked about that.
So we actually talk about it in the podcast. So make sure to check it out.
Yeah.
One place you want to have a workout and one place to work out.
One place to have a workout.
And one place to work out for the rest of your life.
I'd say I want to answer this first.
Okay.
Let's say one place
So it's two questions. So one is like a dream place you could go and work out at.
Tulum.
You want to go to the Tulum gym?
The beach one, whatever it is, like the wood stuff. And I think if I had to choose one for the rest of my life, just Alpha Land.
Yeah. I would personally say, and the only reason I'm saying this is because I don't even know exactly where I would go, but somewhere in Dubai, just because the bodybuilding culture over there,
That's
they
true.
are obsessed with bodybuilding culture. So they treat them like kings almost over there. And the gyms there are insane.
What'd you just say?
Oh, God.
I'm moving to Dubai when I'm older.
You moving to Dubby?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Yeah, so I would say probably Dubai. But, yeah, if I had a location to actually work out at consistently, I don't know. Alphaland is good for what it is, but for working out, maybe not so much.
That's true.
So if you want to make a lot of friends, go to Alphaland. If you want to be an introverted, jacked motherfucker, that's probably not the place you want to go. Probably somewhere like, there's a lot of really good gyms in Arizona, like Phoenix, Scottsdale area.
Honestly, Dragon Lair might be a good one.
Dragon Lair would be
I feel
really
like there's still
good.
concentration there, but it's not like heavy,
Yeah, agreed.
It's more like bodybuilders recording their workouts and stuff like that.
Agreed. So great. Oh, shoot. I'm still screen recording, by the way. Stop.
You got to stop off in Ireland on your way to Dubai. Hey, I got you, bro. I already told you I'm going to fly out to Ireland one of these days, bro, whenever I get this shit popping off. You know me, bro. I'm a man of my word.
Oh, God. But,
Boa note? Do you know what that means?
No.
Boa note?
Boa notte.
Maybe she's from Dubai or something. I don't know.
Sí.
See?
Sí. Boa notte.
Boa note.
Boa notte. Boa notte. I don't know. That's what it says on the live. Okay, we're going to be hopping off now. Thank you guys so much for all the questions and all the love. They started coming in at the end. Finally, when we said we were off. We will be back on next week.
Bet. Yeah.
For you guys on the live. Peace.
All right, guys. Peace. Thank you guys for asking questions. Let's go.
I'm not sharing that. Whatever. Okay.
That was really good.
That was. So I know that was kind of a tail off, and I know this has kind of been just like a sporadic conversation in general, but I feel like these kind of episodes are good just to like throw, because we have like the formality of when we have guests on, which is really nice. Like it's like the more of an interview style.
Yeah.
But having these episodes, maybe one in every 10 or so, is just nice to get everybody caught up with what's going on behind the scenes and the personal lives. If you guys give a fuck about us at all, probably not. But anyways, I don't know. Do you have anything else that you want to like input in terms of this episode?
Nah, I just want to say thanks for everybody who made it to the end and continues to support us, even though we took a break, and continues to follow our separate journeys as well and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. We're always truly grateful for that, and at the end of the day, we're just here to make an impact on other people. So thank you guys for giving us the opportunity to do that.
Amen. Forecasting for the next few guests. Do you have any topic ideas you want to just like openly talk about?
Like topic ideas? I feel like
not topic ideas, but more people. So I know we talked about Garrett Price. That would be
a nice one.
Yeah, just talking about more social media algo. He is actually local, and he's done a fantastic job with his page. He's really good friends with Vic as well, and he's adopted a lot of what Vic has taught him into his own, and he's seen a lot of success that way. Yeah. So he'd be a great one to have on. Really good guy too. I know you talked about
Daniel.
Yeah.
Daniel Harmon, shout out him. 17-year-old dude has a crazy following already. All he used was his phone, so it'd be interesting to talk to him about that.
Yep. And
some other potential guests, probably like a few people from Summer Shredding that I met that competed as well, just so we can talk more in depth about Summer Shredding and what happened there, and like just more in depth from that experience and stuff like that. And there's a lot of other people that I've networked with, around the country and stuff like that. So just stay tuned, guys.
Those for the more immediate ones, but yeah, we have a lot of people that we're going to be reaching out to really corral this in, and maybe I don't know. We'll talk more technical stuff after the podcast, but I think I get a good way for us to anchor in some good ones for us, baby. Soldier boy. Oh God. Alrighty. What is that gonna conclude episode 29 for us then?
Sir, next one's 30, baby.
Oh my gosh, we're gonna make 30 dirty.
30.
Hey, make sure to go check out Alphaline. Use code Eliaz. That's ELIAZ, all caps, for all of your supplementation needs. I'm not sponsored by them or in any capacity, and I actually do really enjoy their stuff. Personally, I've not invested into it. However, I have a lot of friends that have, and I've tried a lot of it. It all tastes good. The protein tastes good. The pre tastes good. The intro, like everything. It all tastes good. So if you're looking for good shit and you want to support your boy, definitely use this code. Merch. What? Just wait.
Stay tuned.
Yeah, we talked about it, and I figured out a way. By the way,
Let's go.
so it's gonna be pretty good. But that is going to conclude
Episode 29 of the InspoCast.
Thank y'all for tuning in.
Catch you in the next one.
Peace.